ನನಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ತೋರಿಸು ಜಾಗ ತೋರಿಸು.
Yes, sir.
ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ
ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಸ್ ಪಿ ಗಿಪ್ಪಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಲಮ್ ಎಸ್ ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಲ್ಸು ನೀವು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ.
ಡನ್ ಸರ್.
So this is our team, you know, Mr. who takes care of our placements, and Aisha is even at the top management also we have quite a few. This particular batch, sir, but other batches from 51, 53. Higher education, yes. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Can you please open, sir? Sir, please arrange for opening the book code.
Yes.
We'll just see the book code and come back. 2 minutes away. I don't want you to come all the way again. I'll show them a book code, then we'll come back for position.
Your school of law.
School of law? That is, Any activities happening?
Yes.
Sorry. Kindly excuse me. I'm just having a guest
they do it now.
But for our
They
school,
impersonate particular member of parliament.
yes, sir. Not today. Who Swaraj organizes? Please come. Explain what are you doing today? What does this event is? You should be explaining rather than me explain.
So Swaraj is about all actors in the committee.
Okay.
So this committee was established last semester and this we are having
First
flagship
event, right? Having him is a privilege.
So,
Come on, explain.
so you'll have a debate on a topic or
Yes, we are having an agenda. So we will be discussing about that on the recent issues about the paper leaks which happened.
okay.
So actually, education system
Nice to see you in HT. So that's like Chidambaram becomes.
Indian dress code we have. First we had a panel discussion. Then we had a policy workshop.
So today the debate is on the newspapers. You should record it and actually send it to Parliament. They would hear the generation that impacted me. Gen Z. Not what happens in Chiltern. Anyway, good luck to you. All the best.
sorry we disturbed
No,
you.
we are glad.
Correct, sir, but the iPhone is not your favorite.
ಕಲರ್ ಬರಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಕಲರ್ ಬರಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾನೇ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೆಡಿ ಏನು
Hear the message.
for learning with passion, the members of the academic fraternity. Leading the procession is Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, Campus Director, NMIMS Bengaluru. She is accompanied by Mr. Suresh Narayanan, Chief Guest of the ceremony, and the faculty of School of Commerce and School of Economics of SBKM, NMIMS deemed to be University.
This way, sir. ಹಂಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳ
I, Dr. Priyam Ghosh, Assistant Professor of School of Commerce, extend a very warm welcome to the Chief Guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, former Chairman and Managing Director of Nestle India Limited, our Campus Director of NMIMS Bengaluru, Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, invited guests, members of faculty, staff, and our dear graduates and parents to the degree distribution ceremony of 2026. The degree distribution ceremony of 2026 at NMIMS Bengaluru marks a significant milestone in the academic journey of our students, celebrating the culmination of rigorous academic pursuits and their transformation into future-ready professionals. Taking the event forward, I now invite our security officer, Mr. Srinivas, to do the security briefing.
Good morning, everyone. I am Security Officer Srinivas, and this announcement is regarding security measures of Auditorium NMIMS Bengaluru. We have two gates to exit from auditorium. Once you exit, there are two exit doors towards right, that is staircase number 5, and glass door next to CLR 001. And on your left hand side, there is one exit, that is staircase number 5. Upon announcement of evacuation, please do not panic, stay calm, and follow instructions. There are ERT members en route to guide you up to safe assembly area. Your safety is our priority. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A prayer is a beautiful expression of gratitude to the Almighty. As we proceed with the event, let's now invoke the blessings of the Almighty by lighting the lamp, seeking continued blessings upon each one of us. May I now request the dignitaries on the dais to kindly light the ceremonial lamp. I humbly request Mr. T.G. Ramakrishnan to join us on the dais for lighting of the lamp. I also request Mr. Srinivas Murthy to render the invocation song. Let us all rise for the lighting of the lamp and invocation, which will be followed by the NMIMS anthem. Please be seated only after the NMIMS anthem.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada Ya Kundentu Sharaharadavala Ya Shubhrava Savruta Ya Veena Varadanda Manditakara
या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्मच्युत शङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा पूजिता सा मम पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
Thank you, dignitaries. Everyone, please be seated. My apologies. We have the NMIMS anthem. I would request you all to please stand.
We do what's right and not what's easy. We give our best shot each and every time. We set the standard, we are the future. We are a part of this institute so fine. NMIMS, NMIMS, Respect the past, create the future, transcend horizons, however far. We have what it takes, we make a great team. At NMIMS, each one is a star. NMIMS, NMIMS,
Thank you. Please be seated. I request Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, Campus Director of NMIMS Bengaluru, to felicitate the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, former Chairman and Managing Director of Nestle India Limited. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, Campus Director, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Dr. Priya. A pleasant good morning to one and all gathered here. Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, former Chairman and Managing Director of Nestle India Limited, our special invitee, Sri T.G. Ramakrishnan Sir, distinguished guests, members of the management, esteemed parents, faculty and staff members, the families who have come here all the way to witness their awards, graduation or degree distribution ceremony, and above all, our graduating students. It gives me immense pride and pleasure to welcome you all to this grand degree distribution ceremony of the class of 2026 at NMIMS Bengaluru campus, celebrating our graduating students from BCom, BBA, BSc Finance, BSc Economics, and BSc Mathematics, Applied Statistics, and Analytics. Today is much more than a formal ceremony. It is a celebration of a journey of dreams that were nurtured, challenges that were overcome, and friendship that were forged, and experiences that have shaped each one of you here. After years of learning, growing, and discovering your potential, you stand today at the threshold of new and exciting chapter. Welcome you back to the campus. Your degree is not merely a testament to academic achievement. It represents perseverance, discipline, resilience, and growth. It reflects that many moments when you choose to keep going, even when the path was challenging. And behind every graduate standing here today is a network of people who have made this journey possible. Let it be your family, your faculty members, staff members, management, your friends, the society. There are so many people you should be thankful today for you to stand at this position today. To the parents and families gathered here, I extend a very special warm welcome back to NMIMS Bengaluru campus, and please accept our heartfelt congratulations. Your encouragement, your sacrifices, your patience, and unwavering faith have been an integral part of your awards journey today. The pride you feel today is truly well deserved. This achievement belongs to you as much as it belongs to our graduates. We are deeply honored to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, with his distinguished leadership journey at the helm of one of India's most respected organization and his significant contribution to industry and professional institutions. Mr. Narayanan embodies the qualities of visionary leadership, resilience, excellence, and responsible decision making. Sir, your presence adds immense value to this occasion, and we look forward to the insights and wisdom that you will share with our young graduates. We are very eager to listen to you, sir. We are equally delighted to welcome our special invitee, Sri T.G. Ramakrishnan, sir. We are grateful for your gracious presence and for joining us while we celebrate this significant milestone in the life of our students. Thank you very much for patronizing our campus time and again. Thank you. Dear graduates, as you receive this degree today, remember that this is not the end of your education. It is the beginning of lifelong journey of learning. Take a plunge today to be a lifelong learner. The world you are entering is evolving rapidly. Technology is transforming, industries, new careers are emerging, and the challenges before society are becoming increasingly complex. In this environment, your greatest strength will not be simply what you know today, but your ability to keep learning, adapt to change, think critically, and collaborate with others, and make decisions with integrity. Take with you the knowledge and the experiences you have gained at NMIMS Bengaluru, but also take with you the values that have shaped you for being you to be here. Be ambitious, but remain grounded. Pursue success, but let the success create value for others. Dream big,
but never lose sight of the responsibility that comes with your education and your opportunities. As you step out beyond these campus walls, remember that you will always remain a part of NMIMS family. Your achievements will be our pride, and your contribution to society will be a reflection of the values we have sought to instill in you. Today, we celebrate not merely the degrees you receive, but the possibilities that lay ahead of you. So, class of 2026, as you walk forward into the world, carry your dreams with courage, your knowledge with humility, and your values with conviction. Congratulations to each and every one of you. May you find success, purpose, fulfillment, and above all, the courage to make a meaningful difference wherever your journey takes you. Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest, special invitee, distinguished guests, parents and families, faculty and staff, and our wonderful graduating students. Thank you and wish you all a memorable, meaningful, and inspiring degree distribution ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. I now request Dr. Shilpa Chabra, Program Chair of BSc Economics, NMIMS Bengaluru, to present the annual report of the School of Economics for the year 2025-26.
Thank you, Dr. Priyam. Respected Director, esteemed guests, faculty, staff, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of School of Economics, a very good morning to all of you. It's both an honor and a privilege to stand here today as we celebrate not just the completion of a degree, but the culmination of years of hard work. Curiosity and growth. This year has been one of the distinctions marked by strong faculty guidance, outstanding students' achievement, vibrant club life, and a rich calendar of guest lectures that connected classroom learning to the real world. The BSc program offers by the School of Economics is a contemporary interdisciplinary undergraduate program that combines academic excellence with practical industry exposure. Designed to meet global standards, the curriculum equips students with a strong foundation in economic theory, quantitative analysis, critical thinking, and research, all while preparing them for successful careers in a dynamic global economy. Students may choose to specialize in economics, finance, or business during their final year, allowing them to tailor their academic journey to their career aspirations. Small class sizes ensure personalized mentoring and meaningful faculty interaction, while independent learning opportunities encourage intellectual curiosity and lifelong learning. I must first acknowledge the extraordinary faculty who have guided you. They have not just taught economics, but have actively shaped its global and national discourse. Dr. Prerna and Professor Sneha Thail contributed to strategic business literature with their publication on Vodafone Idea, the Emerging Markets Case Studies Journal. Dr. Prerna was also honored with the Teaching Excellence Award for the year 2025 and delivered a distinguished seminar at Indian Statistical Institute. Professor Anand Prakash brought critical attention to the intersection of health, inequality, and policy with his insightful piece, India's Diabetes Crisis, a Policy and Economic Failure. He led a transformative action research workshop in Chhattisgarh, empowering students with hands-on research skills. A school is only as brilliant as its students. And the class of 2026 has proven to be thinkers and dynamic doers in the high-stake arenas of Model United Nations. Aishwarya Rawat emerged as Best Parliamentarian at IRS MUN and secured 4th place at SOI MUN, representing the Prime Minister. She also brought home 2nd place at Christ MUN and engaged in rigorous debate alongside Rohan Saha at the Diplomacy Dash. Elena bin Abraham set a high bar with double 2nd place high commendations at CUBS MUN and Christ University MUN, while Pragati Ganesh and Amey Kamath tackled global debt and insolvency codes at SOL MUN and the Future MUN. Expanding our academic footprints further, Prisha Haldar and Niyati Dugal represented us at the Christ University Financial Conclave. Their presence was not only limited to podiums, but also policy drafts. It extended to the courts. Dhiren Naidu, along with Rudraksh Modi, proudly carried the NMIMS banner at the West Zone Inter-University Men's Basketball Championship, proving that our drive for excellence knows no bounds. On campus, the Arthshastra Club completely reimagined how we engage with economic theory. The student did not just read about market dynamics, they lived them during the bizarre bazaar simulation and navigated game theory and trust during the intense rounds of launder off. They sparked necessary conversation through Sutron ke Anusar Coffee Pe Charcha podcast, drawing sustainability insights from a 2nd generation coffee planter. They realized a long-standing vision by launching the inaugural Evoke 26 annual fest. From the Play the Power maritime security simulation to the athletic intensity of the Surge League, Evoke transformed this campus into a vibrant hub of strategy, culture, and community. This holistic growth was anchored by a stellar lineup of guest lectures that bridged textbook models with real-life complexities. Ms. Gitanjana Paul Chaudhary and Dr. Sujit Sukumaran explored how psychological framework and cognitive biases influence business and economic behavior, while Ms. Devanshi Ray detailed the practical application of behavioral science concepts like loss aversion. Shifting to academic inquiry, our own alumnus, Dr. Dhruv Teja Nandipati, guided students through research design and fieldwork challenges, and Dr. Umala Malesh discussed empirical methodology used within these economics of sustainable development. As we look forward, it is also highly commendable that 5 students were placed in renowned companies from the 10 who were actively participating. Class, you stepped out today equipped not only with robust economic framework, but with grit, empathy, and strategic vision you have demonstrated over these transformative years. On the behalf of School of Economics, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each one of you and our best wishes for a future filled with purpose, impact, and fulfillment. Thank you and congratulations again. I now request Dr. Tanaya Majumdar, Program Chair, BBA, to present the annual report of the School of Commerce for the year 25-26. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to everyone present here. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you all on this special occasion. Our esteemed chief guest for the day, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, Director of the NMIMS Bengaluru campus, Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, distinguished invited guests, faculty, and staff members, respected parents, and dear students. Your presence makes the celebration truly meaningful. I am Dr. Tanaya Majumdar, Chairperson of the BBA program at the School of Commerce, Bengaluru, and it is my privilege and honor to stand before you today and present the annual report of the School of Commerce, Bengaluru for the academic year 2025-26. As you graduate today, you carry with you the distinction of belonging to a university that has been awarded the highest grade of A++ in the fourth cycle of NAC accreditation with a CGPA of 3.67. Further strengthening this legacy of excellence, NMIMS Bengaluru has been ranked second among the best private universities for BBA programs in Karnataka by IIRF in 2025. And we just received this news yesterday that it is also ranked first in 2026 among the best private universities for BBA program in Karnataka by IIRF. These recognitions reflect the collective commitment of excellence demonstrated by our management, university leadership, faculty, staff, alumni, and students. It is in this spirit of continued growth and excellence that I present to you the annual report of the School of Commerce for the academic year 2025-26. This year, the school proudly celebrates 224 graduating students comprising of 143 BBA students of the 8th batch, 44 BSc Finance students of the 8th batch, and 37 BCom students of the 5th batch with an overall pass percentage of over 98%. Turning now to the achievements and contributions of our faculty, the school's research footprint was strengthened through publications and international conference contributions spanning entrepreneurship, sustainability, tourism, emerging technologies, and Indian knowledge systems. Dr. Shreya Chakraborty strengthened the school's research profile through work spanning entrepreneurship, sustainability, tourism, emerging technologies, and Indian knowledge system. Her research on startup productivity and intellectual property management and academic entrepreneurship was published in the Scopus Indexed OIDA International Journal of Sustainable Development. She also published research on the impact of minor news on Indian tourism stocks during COVID-19 in an ABDC-listed journal. Her international conference contributions further explored academic entrepreneurship, India's evolving EV landscape, Indian knowledge systems and sustainable development, tourism, and AI applications in retail in various conferences like 22nd International Conference on Sustainable Development 2025, International Conference on AI, Innovation and Sustainability in Industry 5.0 at Sunway University, Malaysia, International Conference on Sustainable India at Jagdish Seth School of Management, Bangalore, etc. Dr. Deepthi Pathak further enriched the school's research profile through impactful work spanning ESG, organizational behavior, employee well-being, and hospitality. Her research on institutional ownership and ESG disclosure in the US stock market was published in the internationally recognized Emerald Journal, Society and Business Review, which is indexed in Scopus and rated B in the ABDC Journal Quality List. Reflecting her engagement with contemporary issues in sustainable finance and corporate governance, her co-authored research on organization employee relationships and their influence on employee well-being and performance was published again in Scopus Indexed Economic and Business Review. Extending her research into the hospitality sector, she also examined homestay experiences and their influence on electronic word-of-mouth intention in the Indian hospitality industry, published in a ABDC-rated journal named Journal of Hospitality, Application and Research. Dr. Kavita Desai made significant scholarly contributions across fintech, artificial intelligence, sustainable finance and financial markets, with all 4 publications appearing in the Scopus Index journals. Along with Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, she contributed research on the rise of fintech in India's financial ecosystem and fintech's AI evolution on social platforms, published as book chapters in Trends and Challenges of Electronic Finance, Perspectives from Emerging Markets by Springer Nature. She also contributed research on green finance and sustainability in Indian financial institutions in Financial Innovation for Global Sustainability, published by Wiley. Adding to the scholarly contributions, Professor Preeti Ravikiran contributed a book chapter on sports analytics and injury prevention and presented research on fan loyalty in IPL franchises. Dr. Priyam Ghosh further contributed to the faculty research profile by presenting research on ESG frameworks in the textile industry at an international conference. Scholarship was complemented by meaningful industry engagement. Professional and industry engagement remained an important dimension of the school's outreach. Professor Dilip Menon conducted a training program for Union Bank titled Safe and Secure for 10 trainees. He also conducted a program for KVVES Kerala titled Reinventing Strategies for Sustainable Business for 520 participants. Dr. Bebhavi Dalvi chaired a technical session at the one-day national conference on Green Horizons, Sustainability and Innovation Across Disciplines, organized by Tolani College of Commerce, overseeing 9 research presentations. Dr. Dilip S. further served as resource person for a 2-day online workshop on portfolio analytics using Excel. The School of Commerce strengthened its academic engagement through its active participation in the international conference titled Innovation and Entrepreneurship for Deep Tech Startups, Role of Entrepreneurial Universities, co-hosted by NMIMS Bengaluru and organized by the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, in collaboration with leading national and international research institutions. Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, along with Dr. Dilip S. and Dr. Avantika Rajoria from the School of Commerce, contributed as session chairs. Professor Basavraj, Professor Dilip S. and Dr. Prabhabati C. further anchored and coordinated several sessions. Their collective involvement reflected the school's active contribution to a significant international academic forum. Faculty also pursued continuous professional development. Dr. Bebhavi Dalvi completed programs on artificial intelligence. Dr. Priyam Ghosh and Revati attended the program on the Kattapyadi system. Dr. Prabhabati C. undertook manuscript writing training. Dr. Lakshmi completed NEP orientation and SWAM courses from IIM Bangalore on performance management and SPSS. Professor Preeti Ravikiran completed foundations of deep learning concepts and applications, attended symposium on entrepreneurship ecosystem at IISc Bangalore, and Dr. Kiran Kumar Nitali completed a MOOC on crisis communication. Turning now to our students and their achievements, our graduating students gave us much to celebrate, from academic excellence and national level competition to research, innovation, leadership and achievements beyond the classroom. They have distinguished themselves in ways that make us truly proud. Satakshi J. distinguished herself through her participation in Nazara, an inter-university skill-based platform that provided hands-on exposure to branding, public relations, venture capital, and strategic decision-making. She further strengthened her industry-oriented experience through Reverse Tank at Christ University, where she analyzed startup pitches, evaluated business models and market opportunities, and presented investment decisions before industry experts and venture capitalists. G. Rishit Raj presented the institution at the NMIMS Shirpur Inter-Campus Sports Tournament in cricket, football and volleyball. Prerna Madiraju represented the institution in basketball-related sporting activities and attended a professional training camp in Indore in preparation for the AIU West Zones Tournament. S. Johar participated in an inter-university intellectual project extending his learning into knowledge-based and project-oriented engagement beyond the classroom. Our students also demonstrated remarkable talent and versatility across sports and competitions. Akib Khan participated in the NMIMS Shirpur tournament and secured the 3rd runner-up position. Dev Aditya secured 1st place in the badminton mixed doubles at War of Houses 2.0. Pranay Agarwal showcased exceptional versatility across multiple platforms, securing 2nd position at the Christ Table Tennis Tournament, participating in the T. John Blaze Tournament in both 2025 and 2026, and emerging as the winner of the Lakshya NFL football tournament. He also won FPSP digital poster making competition and participated in the reverse tank at Christ University, reflecting his ability to excel across sports, creative competitions, and entrepreneurial platforms. The development of students, however, was not confined to individual accomplishments. It was equally evident in the work of our student councils. The BBA Student Council played an active role in driving the academic and professional engagement of the student community. The council's year commenced with the ACCA Case Masters, followed by Bloomberg Certification Initiative and the CFA Ethics Challenge, providing students with valuable opportunities to strengthen their industry knowledge, analytical capabilities, and professional skills. The Council further extended its industry and leadership engagement through leadership workshop with Mrs. Gulshan Walia, leadership coach and HR consultant at gulshanwalia.com, who brought valuable leadership experience from Texas Instruments, EMC, and Synage International. These initiatives culminated in the Council's flagship event, Envision 2026, which brought industry leaders to the campus for 4 engaging sessions on diverse areas of business and emerging careers. The series featured Mr. Gaurav Raheja, Senior Vice President and Creative Director at Van Heusen, Aditya Birla Fashion and Retail Limited, who spoke about creativity, branding, consumer experience, and the role of AI in design and research. Mr. Dinesh Nainani, Chief Financial Officer at Jaguar Land Rover Technology and Businesses Services in India, who discussed finance, investment strategy, emerging technologies, and long-term business planning. Mr. Saurabh Shah, Head of People Operations at Crafton India, who addressed careers in the gaming ecosystem, digital transformation, adaptability, and continuous skill development. And Ms. Reena Evans, Head of Customer Experience Operations and Strategy at Stable Money, who shared insights on customer trust, organizational culture, and human-centric decision-making. Envision 2026 subsequently received recognition beyond the campus, featuring in NMIMS official e-magazine Spandan. The BSc Finance Student Council brought a strong finance-oriented focus to the student engagement through a range of academic and industry initiatives. The council organized Money Mindset and Smart Habits with Anargya Suvin, Chartered Accountant, KPMG Deal Advisory, covering budgeting, saving, debt, responsible credit, inflation, career growth, and upskilling. An interactive stocks or bonds and investment banking or corporate finance session introduced students to the council through quizzes, discussions, activities, and recruitment opportunities. The council also conducted Investors Gamble, an investment simulation covering equity, bond, mutual funds, and commodities, where students responded to market developments and managed portfolios. This was followed by Finance Unplugged with Mr. Narendra Kumar, who drew over 25 years of experience to provide insights into finance careers, AI and technology, data governance, regulatory compliance, leadership, and adaptability. The BCom Student Council also created opportunities to connect classroom learning with professional practice. Its session on the practical usage of derivatives featured Mr. Vijay Singh, Associate Director at Anand Rathi Wealth Management, who introduced students to derivatives, financial risk management, market exposure, and their real-life applications in investment and risk management. Coming to our clubs and committees, if the student councils provided structured platforms for leadership and professional growth, our clubs and committees gave students the freedom to create, experiment, collaborate, and contribute beyond the classroom. Adyan, the undergraduate entrepreneurship cell, strengthened entrepreneurial thinking through Ideathon 2025, featuring Ms. Rita Bajaj of Deloitte and Mrs. Nilima Vobugari, co-founder of AI Ensured. eConclave 25, which brought together leaders from Big Basket, PwC, and Go Store Less to explore sustainable technology and innovation. They conducted Entrepreneurship Week 26, where various activities and events transformed entrepreneurship into immersive simulation of investment, strategy, leadership, and decision-making. Tasvik, the marketing club, brought consumer psychology and selling into practice through Flip the Script, a neuromarketing workshop led by Dr. Bebavi Dalvi, and sales sprints, which engaged more than 500 students in marketing pitches, distribution strategies, and persuasive selling. Rotaract continued to translate student leadership into meaningful social impact through initiatives such as Kargil Vijay Divas, Project Belaku, Knots of Kindness, Uran 5.0, etc. The Finance Committee Vitta Bivaha strengthened financial literacy through BidLots 4.0, the Bloomberg Intermediate Session, the NSE Investor Awareness Webinar, Auction E-Virasat, the FPSP Indian Financial Literacy Session led by Ms. Tina Rawal, and FinQuest extending financial awareness to students as well. Navodaya fostered empathy and social responsibility through its outreach at Bethel Child Care Center, while Vani brought policy and public disclosure to the campus through Awas 2025, a youth parliament centered on the Immigration and Foreigners Bill 2025. Rivayat celebrated culture and creativity through Swagatam 25, the Navratri workshop, Bollywood Day and Ethnic Day, bringing students and faculty together through music, dance, theatre, and India's diverse cultural traditions. Fateh kept the competitive spirit alive through War of Houses, E-Showdown 25, Warrior 26, and War of Houses 2.0, spanning traditional sports as well as e-sports. Finally, Insignia, the UG Alumni Committee strengthened the school's connection with its alumni through the After the Bell podcast series by Bridging Legacies and the Grand Alumni Meet, which culminated in the launch of Alumni Student Mentorship Program. The School of Commerce also hosted its annual flagship event, Aura 2026. The flagship fest of the School of Commerce brought together dynamic events spanning strategy, entrepreneurship, creativity, sports, and leadership. From escape rooms and startup challenges to football, dance, and parliamentary debates, the fest offered students an exciting platform to compete, collaborate, innovate, and learn beyond the classroom. The School of Commerce continued to strengthen students' exposure to global perspectives through a series of distinguished guest engagement, including sessions organized by the School of Business Management Bengaluru. Students had the opportunity to learn from Dr. Nidhya McGregor of the Levy School of Business, Santa Clara University, who introduced them to the strategic thinking and innovative mindset that have shaped Silicon Valley, particularly in the age of artificial intelligence. CA Anargya Suvin, Senior Deal Advisory at KPMG, offered practical insights into developing a healthy money mindset and building smart financial habits, drawing from her own professional experiences. Students also explored the growing relevance of business analytics in an international context through the engaging session by Dr. Bishwajit Acharya at Deakin University. Together, these interactions gave students a broader understanding of global careers, professional development, emerging business trends, and the evolving opportunities available to them across industries. During the academic year, the student established and continued several professional tie-ups that enhanced students' practical exposure, financial literacy, professional readiness, and engagement with the industry. Students participated in the CFA Institute Ethics Challenge, with 3 teams competing at the initial stage. One team progressed to represent the institution nationally and secured a place among the top 5 teams in the All India Finals, demonstrating strong capabilities in ethical decision-making and professional standards. An investor awareness webinar in association with NSE strengthened students' understanding of investments, financial planning, securities market, investor protection, and the identification of market-related frauds. A financial literacy masterclass with FPSB India focused on personal finance, financial planning, and career opportunities in the profession. Students also participated in the FinQuest, FPSB's India's national level financial literacy and investment competition, providing them with competitive exposure beyond the classroom. Professional tie-ups also strengthened the professional certification ecosystem of the campus through a LOU with NISM. The association provides students access to student development programs, e-learning courses, and industry-recognized NISM certificates, enhancing their securities market knowledge and employability. We continued to have MOUs with FPSB and COFP. These collaborations provide students with continued industry exposure through internship, invited talks, expert interactions, and panel discussions in personal finance and wealth management, helping bridge academic learning with professional practice. The school achieved a strong placement outcome with 70 undergraduate students placed out of 95 actively participating students. The School of Commerce recorded 64 placements, comprising 46 from BBA, 10 from BSc Finance, and 8 from BCom. The highest package stood at 10 lakh per annum with an average package of 6.89 lakh per annum. Our students found opportunities across reputed organizations including Tres Vista, ICICI Bank, Verity Knowledge Solutions, Halion, Marriott, and Ditto Insurance, among others, reflecting the diverse career pathways available to our graduates. As we conclude this annual report for 25-26, we can look back with pride, not because every achievement can be reduced to a number or a certificate, but because the year reflects the kind of ecosystem we aspire to create. One in which academic excellence coexists with professional readiness, where innovation sits along with responsibility, where competition is balanced by collaboration, and where success finds its fullest meaning when it contributes to something larger than the individual. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Program Chairs, for presenting the impressive annual report of School of Economics and School of Commerce. We now commence the presentation of the degrees to the candidates. I now request Dr. Dilip S., Program Chair of BCom, to present the list of graduating candidates of BCom Honors and BSc Finance programs. I also request the Campus Director, Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, NMIMS, and Chief Guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, to come forward for the handing over of the degree to the graduating students.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, one and all. Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, Campus Director. I present you these candidates, including those permitted in absentia, who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive BCom Honors degree. Akshat Bagaria, Akshay Varghese, Akshit Fukan, Aparmeya C. Vatsava, Arjita Jain, Isha, Kanika Agarwal, Madhav Kotari, Radha Amrutanulli, Prerit Kumar Kar, Radhika Ketan, Raunak Garg, Rishit Agarwal, Shivansh Gupta, Vibhuti Raj Gautam, Shri, Unnatija, Aryan Bajaj, Kritika Nayak, Kashish Jaiswal, Nirbhay, Maurya, Lucky Verma, Bhavya, Rishi, Anirudh. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, Campus Director. I now present to you these candidates, including those permitted in absentia, who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the BSc Finance degree. Abhirami S. Akarsh Raj. Harshil Mehta. Ishan Kapoor. Kushal Uday Kumar Iyer. Manon Arora. Moksh Gala. Navya Kotari. Parth Kendewala. Rutujit Sinha. Siraj Singh. Yuvraj Jain. Swastik Vasista. Arushi Patel. Ananya Agarwal. Anushka Dhoot. Anvi Chowdhury. Harman Singh. Ishika Bhargava. Ishita. Keshava Verma. Mitali Goyal. Muskan Jain. And Naveen Agarwal. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Tanaya, Program Chairperson, BBA, to kindly take over the further proceedings.
Thank you, Dr. Dilip. Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, Campus Director, I present to you these candidates, including those permitted in absentia, who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the BBA degree. Arushi Kukreja. Abhinav Sharda. Abhinav Sharma. Akshat Singh Tomar. Akshat Tanwar. Aryan Lodha. Atharva Tripathi. Atharva Tripathi. Ayush Maheshwari. Bhumi Gupta. Dania Mehta. Daksh Shirbhate. Dev Sarawagi. Gauri Singh. Jasmeet Singh. Karthik Nayak. Karuna Thakur. Khushi Jaiswal. Man Gupta. Nilay Singh. Ojas Kinvasara. Pakhi Mittal. Pratham Kumar Kapoor. Pratham Kapoor. Riddhi Shah. Sanjay Chandramouli. Sania Kumar. Sukriti Saha. Swayam Tandel. Varnita Konar. Yashvi Arora. Akib Khan. Abhinav Jaiswal. Arsh Bedi. Arshnur Kaur Bagga. Ayush Joshi. Bhumika Agarwal. Akhil B. Chidanand Singhal. Dev Aditya. Divyansh Jain. Eva Kalra. Harishananda Muthukumar. Ishan Garg. Ishika Goyal. Jay Priyadarshi Mahapatra. Keshav Mangla. Mehul Ketan. Pranay Agarwal. Pritish Gupta. Shreyan Sharma. Saurish Bansal. Suraj Agrawal. Swarnim Goyal. Tanmay Garg. Tishya Jain. Vanshika Chaudhary. Viraj Sharma. Shivansh Gupta. Aditri S. Akshita Patanayak. Anshul Nanda. Aryan Kaddu. Atharva Pise. Bhumika Moolchandani. Himanshi Gupta. K.R. Krupa. Janvi Ratan. Keith Secura. Khushi Kedia. Pranjal Kesari. Lalit Rajput Bhattu. Mumina Ahmed. Ritin Shaisen. Sanjana Gopalakrishnan. Shaurya Rastogi. Srinidhi Vanamamalai. Suhani Jain. Tanvi Paramesh. Tanvi Paramesh. Trinab Ghosh. Ujjwala Sharma. Shrish Pranjal. Bhavya Gupta. Harsha Mehra. Prisha Singh. Tanmay Jain. Diya Shah. Millie Gandhi. Reet Dave. Sanjoli Agarwal. Astha Patol. Mayuri Tiwari. Mehak Rathi. Tania Dasgupta. Nihalika Chatot. Tanvi Ramdev. Tisha Surana. Vriddhi Srivastava. Virat Sharma. Ashmit Kansal. I now request Dr. Shilpa Thabra, BSc Economics Program Chairperson, to kindly take over for further proceedings.
Thank you, Dr. Tanaya. Dr. Naraini Ramchandran, Campus Director, I present to you these candidates, including those permitted in absentia, who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the BSc Economics degree. Adya Shukla. Advait Krishnan. Adya Tripathi. Agnik Chakravarti. Akshad. Angad Dev Mehrotra. Anish Krishna Bondada Venkata. Anusha Bajaj. Anushka Yalamanchali. Arpita Naik. Harshini. Okay. Jumaina. Kalepalli Shri Sanjana. Kanya Rai. Kishan Nuli. Krishna Wankhade. Lisha Verma. Mahi Gudka, Nidhi Karkera, Pranav Chaudhary, Prisha Shukla, Ridhima Mittal, Shreya Bhardwaj, Simran Nagpal, Suryansh, Vandana Sudhir, Aditi Singh, Amoli Khare, thank you. Dr. Narayani Ramchandran, Campus Director, I now present to you these candidates, including those permitted in absentia who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the BSc Data Science degree. Ayush, Jovan D'Souza, Akib Sheikh, Aditya Shukla, Kashvi, Sneha, Vrishali, Ashna, Daksh, Abhishek, Oni, Nandini, Prerna, Naina Verma, Tanvi Mishra, Prerna Agarwal, Arjun Duhan, Milan Jain, I would now request Dr. Priyam to kindly take over for further proceedings.
Thank you, ma'am. Hearty congratulations to all the graduates. Class of 2026, we are incredibly proud of your achievements. I now request our campus director, Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, to administer the sustainability oath. Please stand for the sustainability oath to be conferred by ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Priyam. I will administer the sustainability oath now in alignment with our university mission. We urge you to commit to this oath as I read it. I request you all to repeat after me. When I say my name, you say your name. I, Narayani Ramachandran, pledge to lead with integrity, championing sustainability and social responsibility in all aspects of life. I will conserve resources, promote equity, and act with accountability, fostering a just and prosperous world. Guided by ethical principles, I commit to protecting our planet and uplifting humanity. With transparency and moral courage, I will inspire others to do the same. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. I now request the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, former Chairman and Managing Director of Nestle India Limited, and all other dignitaries on the dais to release the Annual Report 2026 for School of Commerce and School of Economics, NMIMS Bengaluru. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Dr. Kavita Desai, Program Chair of BSc Finance, to present awards of excellence to students from School of Commerce.
It is with immense pride and privilege I present to you our achievers who have made it to the extremely prestigious Dean's List in the School of Commerce. Firstly, I have the pleasure of presenting the Dean's List achievers from BCom Honours. Akshit Fukan, Vibhuti Gautam Raj, Radhika Ketan, Radha Noli Amrita, Moving forward, I am delighted to present the Dean's List achievers from BSc Finance. Arushi Patel, Harmanand Singh, Muskan Jain, it gives me a great joy to present Dean's List achievers from BBA. Sukruti Saha, Atharva Tripathi, Nandini Agarwal, Eva Carla, Shaurya Rastogi, Suraj Agarwal, Bhumika Agarwal, Suhani Jain, Bhavya Gupta, Lalit Bhattu, Bhumi Gupta, Isha, Riddhi Shah, We now turn to our next set of awards. It's my privilege to recognize and celebrate our students who have demonstrated remarkable commitment, perseverance, and dedication throughout their academic journey. They have not only excelled in their studies, but also have made a meaningful contributions beyond the classroom. We begin by recognizing our BCom honors students for their excellence, dedication, and contributions throughout their academic journey. Best student for consistent academic performance goes to Akshit Pukan. Akshit Pukan. Outstanding Contribution Award, Vibhuti Raj Gautam. Outstanding contribution by the student in extracurricular and co-curricular activities, Madhav Kothari. Moving ahead, we now recognize our BSc Finance students for their academic excellence and dedication. Best student for consistent academic performance, Arushi Patel. Outstanding contribution, Harmanand Singh. We now celebrate our BBA students and acknowledge their achievements, dedication, and contributions. Best student for consistent academic performance, Sukriti Saha. Outstanding contribution, Suraj Agarwal. Outstanding contribution by the student, extracurricular and co-curricular activities, Nilai Singh. Let's give a big round of applause to all these deserving students for their outstanding achievements and contributions from School of Commerce. I now invite Dr. Shilpa, Program Chair, School of Economics, to present awards of excellence of students of School of Economics and School of Mathematics and Applied Sciences.
It's my privilege and a moment of great pride to share with you our achievers who have made it to prestigious Dean list, starting from School of Economics. It's Lisha Verma, Anushka Yalamanchili, Krishna Wankhade, and Simran Nagpal. Today, we commemorate the success of students who have exhibited deep commitment to learning and dedication. These students have not just reached the final line, they have refined what it means to be truly exceptional. From School of Economics, the All-Rounder Award goes to Lisha Verma. Best Speaker Award, Srishti Singh. In her action. Okay. Now I request Dr. Priyam to kindly take over for further proceedings.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's put our hands together to applaud all the deserving winners. I now invite Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, our campus director, to present awards of excellence to faculty and staff.
I would like to recognize those who impart knowledge, inspire our students, and empower them to bring out their very best, our esteemed faculty members. The best faculty awardees are Teaching Excellence of the Year Award in the School of Commerce goes to Dr. Avantika Rajoria in recognition of her excellent teaching performance and consistently positive student feedback. Her dedication to teaching excellence is highly appreciated and acknowledged. The Best Research Faculty of the Year Award goes to Dr. Shreya Chakrabarti in recognition of her outstanding research contributions, including journal publications, Scopus Index research, and international conference paper. Her dedication to research excellence is highly appreciated and acknowledged. Outstanding contribution to Multi-Campus Program Coordination Award goes to Dr. Kavita Desai in recognition of her positive coordination, effective communication, and collaborative approach across campuses. Her dedication and commitment to excellence are highly appreciated and acknowledged. Thank you, ma'am. Outstanding contribution to multi-campus coordination for School of Economics goes to Professor Anand Prakash. Last but not the least, our dear staff members who have dedicated their entire time and energy and focus to ensure each and every day at NMIMS campus is a great one. They form the backbone of this institution. The Best Administrative Staff of the Year award goes to Mr. Shekhar S. from Placement Department and to Mr. Bhima Shankar from Library Department.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I think we should have another round of applause for our winners. Thank you. Now, it is my great privilege to introduce the chief guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, former chairman and managing director of Nestle India Limited, before I invite him to address the gathering. Mr. Narayanan holds a master's degree from Delhi School of Economics and completed an executive program from IMD. He was conferred with honoris causa Doctor of Philosophy in Management by Bennett University, India. Mr. Narayanan joined Nestle in 1999 and went on to hold senior leadership roles across India and international markets. He was appointed as the chairman and managing director of Nestle India in August 2015 and was on the board of directors of Nestle India Limited. He also served as the chairman of CII National Committee on Food Processing Industries. He was an independent director on the board of Asian Paints Limited and also in the board of governors of the Advertising Standards Council of India. He always insists on seeing past differences in search of common ground and leading from the front. Famous for his management style of walking and talking to everyone every day, he institutionalized the spirit of people, purpose, and partnership by celebrating diversity, inclusivity, and largeness of spirit within the organization by personifying the ideals of Nestle and upholding fidelity to its deep well of societal, environmental, moral, and corporate principles. Under Mr. Narayanan's leadership, Nestle India was recognized by several media houses and industry forums. In 2018, under his leadership, Nestle India won the Best Governed Company Award for 2018 by the Asian Center for Corporate Governance and Sustainability. In 2020, Business Standard awarded Nestle India as the MNC of the Year. In 2021, Nestle India was named Outstanding Company of the Year by CNBC TV 18 India Business Leader Awards. During his tenure, Nestle India was recognized as MNC in India of the Year in 2022 by All India Management Association. In a personal capacity, Mr. Narayanan was conferred CNBC Awards Best Performing Leader for the MNC category in 2020. He was also honored as the entrepreneurial CEO at EVA Business World magazine hailed Mr. Narayanan as one of the most valuable CEOs. In 2026, he was honored with Father E. Abraham Medal for Management and Industrial Development by XLRI Delhi NCR in recognition of his high standards of business leadership. We now come to a special segment of the ceremony that gives us an opportunity to engage with Mr. Suresh Narayanan, not only as an accomplished business leader, but also as an author. Mr. Narayanan has recently authored his book, Courage Under Fire, which offers an insightful account of his 4 decades of leadership experience and the lessons he has gathered while navigating some of the most challenging moments in the corporate world. Drawing from experiences such as the Maggie crisis, the global financial crisis, the Arab Spring, and the COVID-19 pandemic, the book explores the essence of leadership in times of uncertainty and adversity. What makes it particularly valuable is its emphasis on the human side of leadership: trust, values, empathy, authenticity, communication, and the ability to take responsibility when the circumstances are most challenging. The book reminds us that leadership is not simply about holding a position or delivering results. It is about remaining grounded, making difficult choices, standing by people, and earning trust when it matters most. For students, aspiring managers, and experienced leaders alike, Courage Under Fire offers practical perspectives on leading through adversity. It is ultimately a reflection on how courage, character, and clarity can transform a crisis into an opportunity for learning and renewal. It is a timely and valuable contribution to literature on leadership, particularly because its lessons emerge not from theories alone, but from lived experiences at the front lines of corporate leadership. May I request Mr. Suresh Narayanan to kindly sign copies of his book and present them to our director, Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, and our esteemed guest, Mr. T.G. Ramakrishnan. It is my privilege to introduce Mr. T.G. Ramakrishnan. Sir has over 4 decades of expertise in FMCG, including a distinguished tenure at HUL with deep specialization in indirect taxation and extensive leadership in industry advocacy, fiscal policy formulation, and representation before central and state governments. May I request Mr. T.G. Ramakrishnan to kindly join us on the stage for this special moment. Thank you, sir. For those who would like to own a copy, Courage Under Fire will be available for purchase in front of the auditorium. I now invite the chief guest of the ceremony, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, former chairman and managing director of Nestle India Limited, to deliver the address.
Good afternoon to you all. I know I'm standing between you and lunch, so it's a bit difficult, huh? But you have to put up with the chief guest. That's part of the drill. Huh? But it's really a privilege and honor for me to be here today. And thanks to two people. Thanks to my friend Ramki, who just came and received a copy of the book. An old friend and somebody who's been a well-wisher for decades that I remember. And who put me in touch with Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, who I must confess is one of the most enthusiastic and dynamic faculty and dean that I've ever met. So congratulations, Narayani, for what you do. Before I begin, I must really congratulate NMIMS for achieving probably the best diversity ratio of any university in this country. At 70% of female faculty, you really are setting the standard. I thought I was a hero by having 50% of my Nestle India board as women, but you have done even better. You've gone to 70%. So it's really an achievement. So good afternoon, young friends, and good afternoon to all the parents and all the faculty who have joined here today. There are three emotions that are pervading the room. From the faculty, it is a sense of pride of having seen through students, 258 of you, to the next phase of life by preparing them with whatever skills and competencies that they need in order to make not only living but also life itself. To the parents, and I am a parent myself, and I recall my own feeling when my daughter graduated, there is a deep sense of relief that one stage of life is over and the next stage of life is going to begin. So to all the parents who have joined, my heartiest congratulations to you, because your hopes, your ambitions, your dreams and your aspirations are being partially fulfilled today as your children step into life and into work life on a more substantive scale. So you must have and you should have a sense of deep relief. And to the students themselves, you will have a sense of achievement. An achievement of having accomplished something in 3-4 years of education at one of the finest institutions that you can have in this country. The world around you is volatile. The world around you is going through technological shifts. The world around you is unequal. But my purpose here today, for whatever time I have, is not to tell you about the dreary side of life. You will get to hear it and you will get to face it and you will get to feel it. But really, as a practicing manager, as someone who 40 years ago was in your shoes, in some sense, to look back on what are the skills and what are the capabilities that I try to imbibe in part in some, in full in some, to make whatever I could out of my life. The purpose here is not to define your life. Your life is yours. कहने वाले तो बहुत मिल जाएंगे, लेकिन करने वाले कम ही मिलते हैं. I'm not here to give you a pravachan on what your life should be, because each one of you who came and received your graduation certificate at my hands, I saw you in your eyes and I could see a different life. I could see different challenges. But I can see a common thread that all of us want to make a success of our lives. All of us want to be happy in our lives. So what are a few things that in my experience I believe are important to you as you start this journey? Some of you will go on to take jobs. Some of you will go on to study. The choice is yours, because that's something that you have to choose based on your circumstances and based on your aptitude, what you would like to do next. But irrespective of whether you are going to take a job or whether you're going to start your own business or whether you're going to study further, a few sets of C's, which I call 11 C's, which I would like to briefly describe to you. The first is clarity. You're at the stage of life when you have to be clear on what you want to be. Do you want to be a corporate executive? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? What is it that you would like to be? you have to be clear about. Because 40 years on, when you are my age, it's too late to realize what you would like to be. As Kabir once said, "Ab pachtaye ho to kya jab chidiya chug gayi khet." So this is a stage for you to decide. For me to now dream and say I should have done a PhD in economics and become a professor is too late. I went to the Delhi School of Economics, but got the hell out of the place very quickly when I got a job. Later on, I had an inclination to go towards academics, but then I said, look, life is too settled and too comfortable for me to leave that and become a teacher. So in some sense, I'm requiting that desire to be a teacher by coming and talking to you today, because this is what I enjoy most, talking to young people on life and on lessons that are useful to them. So the first thing is clarity. Get yourselves clear on what is it that you would like to do. Second, today is the starting of the journey of exercising your competence in the workplace. You have shown you've built your skills today. Your faculty members, your teachers, your professors have taught you a lot of things. Now is the time for you to apply it. But your generation, the Gen Zs as you are called, or Gen Alphas in fact, as some of you might be, are an impatient generation. You want everything to be done tomorrow. And everything to be done this instant. That's your calling. But remember one thing in life, that unless you build your competence, you don't amount to anything. All of us have been through experience of life, studying, building competence, building capabilities over a period of time. You know, I'm very fond of the Dohas of Kabir, because I believe 700 years ago, this Julaha from Banaras gave us the wisdom that is precious and that is absolutely timeless. And on patience, he said one word. He said, "Dhire dhire se mana, dhire sab kuch hoy, mali siiche 100 ghada, rutu aaye phal hoy." Dhire dhire se mana, everything in nature takes time. Dhire sab kuch hoy. Mali siiche 100 ghada, you are all impatient. You want to put 100 pots of water on the seed and expect it to sprout. The fruit will come only in spring. That's the law of nature. So as you seek your hurry-burry and journey of life, seek to balance yourself and build the competence. Because competence ultimately will make you succeed. And competence takes time to build. And a part of competence is also concentration. Yours is a multitasking generation. You Instagram and you WhatsApp and you Facebook and you do Snapchat and you do God knows whatever else. You listen to music, you eat food, right? You communicate with people, all of it at the same time. My generation, we were phoneless generation. We never had any mobiles. We barely had television sets. So we are all a little bit atrophied by the fact that we can do one thing at a time, and one thing, at least my generation, we can do one thing at a time, and we try and do that as well as possible. My urge to you is there is the power of concentration that is important for you. Learn to do something really well so that that becomes the signature of you as a professional. If you have done a degree in finance and you are an accountant, you should be the most reliable accountant that there is in the organization, in the business, in wherever you are. Not the fellow who's able to do a little bit of accounting, a little bit of marketing, a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything in your day and age is not going to work. In the age of new technologies, you have to learn which skills to adapt, which skills to adopt, and to build a specialization in that field over a period of time. Today in AI, there is a lot of talk about front-facing engineers. Managers who understand the business of the customer to be able to do AI applications. That means deep knowledge on the business. It doesn't mean superficial knowledge. So learn to concentrate and learn to compete and learn to build your competence over a period of time. The fourth element is courage. What I have tried to capture in my book, Courage Under Fire, the most important characteristic in a crisis, and I hope and pray that none of you face too many crises in your lives, but if you face a crisis, remember the one characteristic that will pull you out of it is courage. You can be the best marketeer, you can be the best statistician, you can be the best theorist, you can be the best communicator, you can be the most influential human being that there is on the planet. But you have to have the courage to come out of it. And courage is raw guts, and courage is raw capability to translate your words into action. So remember, don't forsake courage. What I have tried to explain in my book today is fundamentally real stories of courage, real stories of people, not theoretical stuff that coming out of books saying this is what courage looks like and this is what people management looks like. So build in courage, because the worst thing for when you become senior, when you become big, is to have a bunch of cowards around you. In a crisis, you need people of courage to stand up and say, sir, there is a different way of doing something. Courage doesn't mean telling your boss which idiot promoted you. That's a career limiting move. That's not going to help you very much. But courage to stand up and say that this is not correct, there needs to be a better way, will come only when competence and confidence come together. Creativity. One of the things that we all think of when we start our jobs is how boring can it be. You know, when I started my career at a company then called Hindustan Lever, now called Hindustan Unilever. I started my career as a sales trainee. My job was to clean dalda tins. In those days, dalda, vanaspati, used to belong to Hindustan Lever, to clean tins. And I thought to myself, I said, after doing a master's in economics from the Delhi School of Economics, bloody hell, people go to Cambridge and Chicago and Princeton to do their PhDs, and here I'm cleaning a dalda tin. How demeaning can it get? How boring can it get? Till one of my supervisors caught me by the neck one day and told me that if you are the best in cleaning dalda tins, tomorrow you can be the best sales supervisor, you can be the best sales manager. You build your skill in one thing and do that really well, so that people say that Suresh se behtar dalda tin saaf karne wala koi nahi mila. Because when the customer buys it, he buys a clean tin, doesn't buy a dirty tin. In those days, you didn't have Blinkit and Zepto and these guys. You had only Kirana Dukan, which incidentally is still the majority of the business. So, in every job that you do, find the creativity. Creativity is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So find the creativity in each of the roles that you will be doing, because only that will help you to get by and to go ahead in life. Am I making sense? The next one, you might think that you got your degrees, you got your certificates, you got everything in your hand, now to go out and charge. Part of life is going to be continuous learning. Learn continuously on the job, learn to be the best in whatever you have to be, and learn to accept failure along the road. One of our biggest problems in life is we are unable to look at failure in the eye. All of us have had failures. If you think that I have been the chairman of a company and I have been successful uniformly, no, I've had failures. I've had big disasters. I've sometimes felt, oh my God, my career is going to come to an end. Right? Or why is it that I'm being chosen for these difficult, dirty assignments when there are 300,000 employees in this company? But you realize that each experience gives you learnings. Each learnings gives you confidence. Each bout of confidence gives you a dose of competence. And that competence gives you the courage to be able to do your job better. So continuously learn and learn to fail, because only if you fail, you will learn to succeed. Otherwise, success is not going to come your way automatically. Credibility. Honestly, I'm saying this in front of all the faculty here. Your degrees will stop mattering after a few years of your taking a job. Nobody has ever asked me, are you an MA from Delhi School of Economics, or you're an MA from Bundelkhand University, or are you an MA from some university? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Your CGPA and your university is a boarding pass of an aircraft. That's it. It just gives you an entry ticket to get into whichever organization you want to choose or whichever organization recruits you. After that, it's a question of your own personal credibility and confidence. In a crisis, and I have faced numerous crises, what is important is, can I trust this man? Not can I love this man, can I trust this man? Is he good enough to take me out of the mess, or is he going to get me into a bigger mess? So therefore, build your credibility always and every time. And focus on the skill. Because if you focus on the skill, then you will be able to build that credibility over a period of time. And credibility is extremely important, whether you are a businessman, whether you are a executive, whether you are a teacher, whether you are doing any other profession that you think. The next piece is confidence. It has been said once before by somebody that if your attitude is contagious, then it is worth having. And attitude is an important aspect of our lives. You can be the topper of a university and you will compare yourselves, every year you will have your alumni meetings. The first few alumni meetings everyone will be attending. And after that, the pace of attendance will come down. And there was actually a book which I will recommend to you, written by a Professor Clayton Christensen from Harvard, who's the father of disruptive innovation. And he wrote a beautiful book which is called How Will You Measure Your Life? And in that book, How Will You Measure Your Life? He talks about his Harvard batch, his business school batch, where in the first year everybody attended. 10 years down the line, only 20% of the batch attended. His batch had people who went on to become CEOs of companies. Companies like Enron had their CEO from his batch, but who went on to serve jail terms afterwards. So he said, what makes a CEO a good CEO and what makes a CEO go to jail? Is it intelligence? No. Is it competence? No. Is it hard work? No. Is it incapability? No. It is fundamentally purpose and values that is not being driven by that person. And purpose and values will speak loudest when confidence is on your side. Courage will speak loudest when confidence is on your side. And I think that is an important element of whatever you do. The next important skill, and you don't have to be charismatic to get this, is the skill of communication. Communication is the capability to get your thoughts across as simply and as clearly as possible. Today is an age of complexity. We want to make things as complex because we believe that in complexity lies the power of the brain. Actually, in simplicity lies the power of the brain. If you look at an Albert Einstein explaining the theory of relativity, if he were to throw those mathematical equations at you, you would be flummoxed. But if he explains to you the way he explains to you, then you realize the power of the mind is to be able to simplify the thought. And communication is a very important skill, my young friends. Whether you run a 100,000 rupee enterprise or whether you run a 100,000 million enterprise, your capability to communicate is so very important. It is something that is neglected. today when I go around and meet some of these startups, I find that their ideas are brilliant. The capabilities are outstanding. The business models are terrific. But if you ask them in 5 minutes to explain to you what their business model is, they fall apart. It's sad. It's sad because we have become a generation, or you have become a generation, where storytelling has become less and punching the keyboard has become more. You are more a keyboard punching culture than a storytelling culture. If you are in a storytelling culture, you will be able to pick up the power of communication extremely well, and that is extremely important. So focus on communication and focus on the power of communication. Here again, the examples that are being thrown around in this world today are very, very saddening, are deeply saddening. Words are harsh, words are difficult, words are virulent, are vitriolic, and they are not made in the way in which they should be done. Kabir said this beautifully. He said, "Aisi bani boliye man ka apa khoye, auran ko sheetal kare, aapu sheetal hoye." When you speak to someone, not only should he get peace, but you should get peace. But why do we look at ourselves in as insulting and vitriolic a manner as is possible? Why do I have to show my power over you by sheer arrogance? These are questions your generation can ask, and you can make a difference because yours is the future. The next one is something that is a little bit contentious, but I believe is essential for every leader to possess. And you are all leaders in this room, potential leaders who will become big, and some of you will become mighty big, is the power of compassion. We have placed too much of importance in this world on material aspects of achievement. Too much of our emphasis has been on quantitative KPIs and less on people, empathy, and compassion. When a crisis comes and hits you, what is most important is how you reach out to a person, not whether you're able to bark out 20 orders. Leadership is not barking orders. Leadership is not giving instructions all the time. Leadership is about guidance. Leadership is about empathy. Leadership is about compassion. Kabir said this beautifully. He said, "Vriksha kabhu nahi phalavakai, nadi na siiche neer, parmarath ke karan hai sadhun dhara sharir." The fruit of the tree never eats its own fruit. The river never drinks its own water. For the sake of mankind, the holy man, the sadhu, has arrived on this planet, and similarly, leadership has arrived on this planet. Remember this. Your task of getting leaderships to succeed lies in the power of your people. If your people swear by you, you will be able to get anything done on this planet. Just anything done. But if your people go against you and they decide to go in the different direction, and this is exactly what I keep advising my young startup friends, that you all focus on the hardware of business. You all focus on the business model of business, but you don't focus on the software. You don't think about that word called culture. And I don't know whether they teach you in business school or not. Peter Drucker once said, "Culture eats strategy for breakfast." The greatest companies have failed not because of lousy strategies, but they have failed because of lousy leadership. On the altar of lousy leadership, lives have been sacrificed, jobs have been sacrificed, value has been sacrificed, and companies have been destroyed. And simply because you show compassion and empathy towards somebody, and simply because you're polite and nice and decent with somebody, and simply because as a chairman of the company you put your arms around the shoulder of a young trainee and say, "How do you feel?" and that is considered to be, "Oh my God, what's he doing?" Question this. It's for your generation to make the life that you want to, and it is for your generation to make the culture that you want to. And I think it's an important piece that I have learned in my career. I've never been impolite with anyone. I've never been arrogant as far as I can remember. But that has always got me the benefit of friendships and the benefit of people wanting to work and do things with me, not people wanting to run away. Because to be a person who is going to be like a retard, who will always behave in a manner that is highly obnoxious, is not a particularly nice way of living your life. Last point before I leave you. You have one life to lead. Lead it well. Lead it with your purpose and your values intact. When the first job that you take, the first 1 or 2 jobs that you take, should be at places where the values of the organization is in consonance with your own values. What do we normally do? We choose the biggest brands and we run after them. My plea to you is think again. Is that place the right place for you? Because 1 year of a hyper brand under toxic circumstances will put you back by 10 years in your life. And if your attitude and if your spirit is destroyed today, it cannot be restored at my age. It is gone. So think about it once again, that the values that you develop are the values that you adopt. These are the values that your teachers have taught you. This is the value that your parents have taught you. Your education has taught you. Why do we forsake these values? And finally, live your life on one principle, which is what I believe, contentment. Contentment doesn't mean complacence. Contentment means if I have done my efforts fully and if I have done a great job and yet that result doesn't come to me, accept it. Don't feel bad about it. Don't agonize over it. Don't get ulcers over it. One of the things that has happened in this social media age is the power of envy. Right? Your Insta is full of envy. Showing what you are not as what you are. Or envying somebody who's got something in their lives that you don't have. Envy will give you 2 things in life, my young friends. Accept it. Number 1 is ulcers. You will be very soon ulcerated and you'll have to have gastric treatment. And number 2 is you will have, by the time you are 40, a violent heart attack. Because you would have burnt yourself with envy over what the other guy has earned. And that's why contentment is important. Contentment gives you the soul that is important to live the life of a human. Contentment gives you the balance in your work and life. You will all be working. And the question that you will be asked is, what is your work-life balance? Work-life balance is what you make of it. All my career, I used to get into the office at 9 and leave at 6. Except during those crisis years when I had to do a bit of extra work. I never missed any of my daughter's PTA meetings or dance competitions or sports competitions or anything. I never missed it. I never missed it because I realized one thing in life, it is my life, it is my own life. I don't want, when I am old, to ever feel that I have neglected the lives of other members of my family. I think it's an important piece that you need to remember as far as your life is concerned. So, in closing, may I take this opportunity to congratulate you all on the fact that you have graduated and to summarize for you a few of the principles that I have used today that might be of some use to you. These are perspectives, these are not recommendations. Clarity, competence, courage, commitment, creativity, continuous learning, credibility, confidence, compassion, communication, contentment. And yes, one I forgot, which I kept for the last, constraints. You will always find 20 reasons to not do something, including getting up in the morning and going for a run. Right? That's the least of it. Constraints is what binds you down in life. Our societal constraints. And one of the things I'm saddened in this country still is the constraints we put on women to achieve their own ambitions. We have societal constraints, we have security constraints, we have social constraints, we have economic constraints, we have so many constraints. Those who make the cut are those who look at constraints with the contempt that they deserve and go ahead and do what they should be doing, which is to become global citizens of competence and courage and capability to not only bring to light and bring fame to the institution that you belong to, but more importantly, to bring fame to their families and to bring fame to India that you all belong to. Thank you all very much for your time and commitment. Wish you all the very best in your lives. As an elder, I can only wish the very best for you. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing not only your experiences and insights with us today, but also a part of your leadership journey through your book, Courage Under Fire. We are sure your words will be a guiding force for our new graduates. I now invite Dr. Deepthi Pathak, Associate Professor of School of Commerce, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Priyam. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Good afternoon to everyone present here. Today is a day of celebration, pride, and reflection. A day when we pause to honor the accomplishments of our graduating students and celebrating the culmination of their academic journey at NMIMS. A convocation is not merely a ceremony that marks the completion of a program. It is a celebration of perseverance, learning, growth, and the aspirations that we have brought our students to this significant milestone. It is indeed a privilege to propose vote of thanks for the degree distribution ceremony of School of Commerce, School of Economics, and School of Mathematics and Applied Sciences, NMIMS Bengaluru. This ceremony marks a new phase in the life of a graduating student, and it's an honor to express our appreciation to all who contributed to making this event a grand success. Before I start, sir, as you have used couple of, many couplets, so बड़े बड़ाई ना करे, बड़ों ना बोले बोल, रहीमन हीरा कब कहे, लाख टका मेरो मोल. With this, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Suresh Narayanan, for graciously joining us and enriching this occasion with his presence and wisdom. Sir, your remarkable journey of leadership, your ability to navigate challenges with courage and conviction, and your deep commitment to people and purpose are truly inspiring. Your words today have given us valuable perspectives on leadership, resilience, and the importance of staying grounded. Thank you, sir, for inspiring us to lead with integrity, empathy, and purpose. Your presence and words will remain a lasting source of inspiration for all of us. We express our deepest gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor, Shri Amrish Bhai Patel, whose vision and leadership has steered this institution to greater heights of excellence. His vision has been instrumental in shaping an institution that continues to empower generations of learners to aspire higher and achieve greater. We also extend our sincere appreciation to the esteemed members of the Executive and Management Committee of SVKM's NMIMS for their continued guidance and encouragement. Their collective vision and commitment have strengthened the institution and enabled us to create an environment where academic excellence and holistic development flourish together. We are deeply grateful to Sri Sailesh Patel, Mentor Chairman of the Local Management Committee of the Bengaluru campus, for his constant guidance, encouragement, and commitment to the growth of our academic community. His support has been invaluable in strengthening the campus and nurturing an environment conducive to learning and excellence. Our sincere thanks go to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Saugata Ray, whose dedication to academic rigor has been instrumental in shaping the future of these graduating students, and today's ceremony is a testament to his commitment to nurturing future leaders. Our sincere thanks also go to Dr. Sharad Maheshkar, Provost Administration, for his continued support and valuable contribution to the smooth functioning and development of the university. We also extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Pro-Vice Chancellors, Dr. Meena Chintamaneni, Dr. Abhishek Ranjan, and Professor Seema Mahajan for their inspiring leadership and unwavering commitment to academic excellence. Their thoughtful guidance and continued support have played a meaningful role in strengthening the academic and institutional ecosystem of the university. We express our sincere gratitude to our Registrar, Dr. Tanmay Chakraborty, for his invaluable contribution to the university's academic and administrative functioning and for his continued support in ensuring the effective implementation of institutional processes. Our sincere appreciation goes to our Controller of Examinations, Mr. Ashish Apte, and the entire examination team for their dedicated efforts and careful coordination in ensuring a smooth examination process and helping make this important milestone possible for our graduating students. We would also like to express our heartfelt appreciation to our Director, Dr. Narayani Ramachandran, whose leadership, encouragement, and dedication have played a significant role in shaping the vibrant academic environment of the Bengaluru campus. Her commitment to fostering an enriching and student-centric ecosystem has been instrumental in making this campus a place where students can learn, grow, and aspire. We extend our sincere gratitude to our academic leaders whose tireless efforts continue to shape the strength of our institution. Our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Meenu Mehta, Dean, School of Commerce, Professor Amita Vaidya, Director, School of Economics, and Dr. Sushil Kulkarni, Dean, School of Mathematics, Applied Statistics and Analytics, for their constant encouragement and guidance. We would also like to extend heartfelt thanks to our program chairpersons, Dr. Tanaya Majumdar, Dr. Kavita Desai, and Dr. Dilip S., and Dr. Shilpa Chabra for their unwavering dedication and support. To our distinguished faculty members, thank you for your dedication, passion, and tireless efforts in shaping the minds of our graduates. We would like to thank all the administrative and support staff, student volunteers, and everyone who has worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this degree distribution ceremony a resounding success. We would also like to take a moment to acknowledge the parents and families of our graduating students. Your presence today makes this occasion even more special. Behind every graduate standing here is a family that has believed, encouraged, supported, sacrificed, and stood by them through every challenge and every achievement. And today, as we celebrate their achievements, we also celebrate your invaluable contribution. And finally, to our dear graduates, today is the culmination of your hard work, resilience, and dreams. As you step out into the world, carry with you the values, wisdom, and experiences that NMIMS has instilled in you. We are proud of you and look forward to the difference you will make in the world. On behalf of the entire NMIMS community, I extend a warm thank you to each and everyone present over here today. May this convocation mark not just an ending, but a beautiful beginning. Thank you and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. I would request everyone to now rise for the national anthem. I request the members of the audience to keep standing until the academic procession recedes.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे